Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Confessions of the Idiots. Everybody wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Today, I am joined, again, by one of my closest friends in the whole world. Magnificent man. I love him.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yep.
Take that one.
The great. The actor,
Well,
Stephen Curry.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
Hi, mate. And look at this new
Do you like?
salubrious surrounds we find ourselves in.
I didn't want our relationship to become stale and not exciting anymore, so I thought we'd change locations.
Huge. It looks like the kind of place that professionals do podcasts.
Yeah, it does,
Doesn't
doesn't
it?
it? Yeah, it's got that vibe.
It does. It's sort
And
of.
then I start reading out fuck stuff
yeah,
that I found online, and it all goes downhill from there.
Yeah. And, you know, someone just shitting in someone's cupboard or something. And
that
you
sort
go,
of gear.
oh, cool, Sammy's back.
Yeah. Do you
Sammy's
like being in a
been
different
trawling
location?
the internet again. I do like being in
Yeah.
a different location.
Yeah.
It just feels like the place that good podcasts are made.
Good popcasts. Yeah.
Did I get that out?
Yeah,
Good
popcasts. You know exactly what you're talking about.
Casts are
Cars
made.
is
So yeah, I'm happy, mate. It's lovely to see you. You're looking
It's lovely to
really
see
well.
you. Thank you. You're looking really well as
Yeah,
well.
thank you.
And the third birthday party of this podcast is coming. It's coming up.
I'm
Third
sorry
birthday.
I can't come to
That's
that.
okay, but it's in May.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know you would come if you could.
I would come if
Would
I could
you?
come. I would, of course I would.
Would you?
I would come if I could come, but I am
Would
not
come
able.
if you could come, but I cannot come.
Yep.
But it is coming up. Third birthday. You were on the first podcast
I was.
episode.
I was.
And you've been here through many milestones. There's been a lot of milestones.
I've been here through thin and thin.
Thin and thin.
Haven't I?
A lot of thin. A lot of scrapey times.
What other milestones?
Well, I mean, the milestone, the big one, is
Yeah.
the ghost blowjob letter.
Oh, the go job.
Yeah, the go job. The go job. And
Yeah.
for people that didn't listen last time, where have you been?
Yeah.
Mainly, where have you been? But also, we actually heard back from someone
Yeah.
called Dave.
Dave.
Who had a confession about getting a as you call it, a ghost job.
A go job.
A go job.
Yeah.
I've got to get these technical terms
Blow
right.
job from a ghost.
A blowjob from a ghost. And you asked some questions.
I think fairly so.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
fairly so. I don't think you hear someone say, "I got a blowjob from a ghost," and you go, "I have
Fair enough,
I
checks
have
out.
no questions."
Yeah. No further
I
questions.
have no further questions, Your Honour.
Yeah.
No, but we did, and I think, and again, I did say to you when we heard back from Dave.
Yeah.
I was a bit taken aback because I've always thought that these confessions are either made up
Yep.
by you and your fucked up mind, or they're people from another country,
Right.
That I
Yep.
will never meet,
Don't wanna know.
any chance of meeting, or they would have any interest in meeting me.
Yep.
But now all of a sudden, this dude,
He's very real.
and where's he from?
I think he's from Melbourne.
Great,
I don't know exactly where.
Because
Yeah,
so
yeah.
am I.
Yeah.
So
easy.
that's what. Yeah,
I thought that'd be really nice for you to have a new friend called Dave.
And I would like to reiterate. That's the last time you're going to give me a fucking confession.
none of these-
by a person who's clearly Australian.
Yeah, none of these today are from Australia
Thank you.
that I know of.
You know, Tasmania's still
Okay, sorry. Yep. Okay, they're all from Tasmania.
anything like mainland or kind of
Otherwise?
What would you call them? Well, islands.
Islands.
I was going
Probably.
to come up with a really clever word like.
But you did. Islands is a clever word.
Yeah, like satellite land masses or
Yep,
something like that.
something
Fucking
like that.
islands.
Something.
Just anyone who's Australian.
Yeah.
No more for me. Okay.
You always sound like such an intellect when you come on this podcast.
Don't I just?
Satellite
No
island.
more for me.
No more from me.
No more
There's no more from me.
for me.
No more for me or
Yeah,
from me.
all right.
So Dave did respond. So last time you asked a few questions. You asked a few questions to Dave as follow-up. So last time we found out that a ghost blowjob felt like a vacuum
Yeah.
with sprinklers.
Yeah, like a Dyson.
Like a Dyson.
We're saying
a
like
Dyson.
something that could lift a bowling ball.
And so you asked a few questions and he wrote back that. Okay, so this is what Dave writes.
Well, he's written it back again.
He's written it back again. So this is a follow-up to answer your
Oh,
questions because you
Jesus.
asked some amazing questions.
So the good news is he's listening to your podcast.
Of course. Hi, Steve and Sammy. I've been listening to your podcast now, which has been a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd be a fan, but I've really enjoyed it.
Is that a double-handed
Little bit.
backhand?
Yeah, double-handed backhand.
That's an Ash Barty.
a
So we've
real-
just joined the Barty party.
Yeah.
All right.
Party.
Yeah.
Sammy, your accent makes me laugh a lot.
What?
You're very
Australian.
bogan. Yeah,
Oh, are you?
I guess.
If
He
you're
thinks I
bogan,
sound
what am
bogan.
I?
I don't know. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it on air. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
You're very bogan, and I couldn't take anything you say seriously. Haha.
What?
Some people, and also this is a guy who had a ghost blowjob, so
Yeah. Okay.
some people just have a voice like that, so don't worry. That's nice, isn't it? He's let me down gently. Steve asked some questions to follow up the experience I had with the ghost. So I'd like to clear them up. Sorry if I didn't get them all right at work as I write this.
What?
So he's typing this out on his work computer. I'm worried about him now.
I'm
He's probably
surprised
not
that
gonna-
Dave's got a job.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
huge
this is a
news.
good thing.
Number one, have you seen the ghost since? Was the first question you
Yeah,
asked.
yeah, yeah.
No, I haven't seen the ghost since, but I like to imagine I will again.
Okay.
So he's hopeful.
Okay.
Guess you could say, I got ghosted, haha. You can put that in the podcast or not.
You just did.
I did. I don't care. He said I have a shit voice before.
Nah, that's all right.
Or not sure if that's lame. I'd like to travel back at some point and see if they are still there.
Back. Sorry, what?
Europe. It was in Europe.
Oh, it was in
yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
of course. That's what all the ghosts are.
Okay.
Number 2, was it definitely a ghost or someone down on their luck? That's what you asked?
Yeah. I think I said, or was it an ice head?
An ice head.
Who
You
was
said ice head.
because he said translucent, and I said maybe it's just an ice head.
Could be
who's
an ice
just
head,
dishing
yeah.
out gobbies.
Gobbies.
Yeah. Okay.
It was definitely a ghost.
A ghost.
He tells you that. It's definitely a ghost.
Yeah.
I like to think I can distinguished between a ghost and a meth addict. I don't know if he's annoyed. I think he might be a little bit annoyed now, Dave.
I've got to say, both of them disappear pretty quickly after taking your wallet.
That's very true. Number 3, how's your wang these days? Was another great question that you asked.
Because he just a backstory for the listener.
Yeah.
He likes to refer likes to refer to his penis as his wang.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He says, my wang health is very good. Thank you for asking.
Wang health. I don't ask for his
Wang health.
about the health of his wang.
Well, that's what he said. He assumes you're just asking for the general health and well-being of his wang.
Okay.
As I get older, I notice a lot of changes, but overall have no complaints.
What? What kind of changes happen as you get older?
I don't know.
What is he, 12?
He might-
Is that what-
we should not say that on the podcast. He's not 12.
Isn't
He's
he?
got a wife, Susan. Well, he
Hey,
could be a 12-year-old.
But hang on, what sort of changes do you notice to your wang as you...
We'll call in if you're listening. I'm not sure.
Maybe the hair around it's getting a bit greyer or something.
Maybe.
Is that what it is?
It's just getting longer, maybe.
Getting a bit
It's drooping,
sadder?
Maybe
Just getting
sadder.
a bit grumpier?
So he's answered your wang health question, which he just assumed was you wanting to know.
Wanting to know how the health of his wang is. Okay.
Number 4, will any sensation on your wang ever feel as good as that experience? I don't think so.
No.
When you reach the peak, it's hard to come back.
The zenith.
I've tried recreating it, but it's impossible.
Okay.
With the vacuum and a water sprinkler, do you think he has?
Can
We
we
don't
ask
know.
him
We're not
how?
sure. Yeah.
How? Could we just?
Have
send
you got
another
more
question?
questions?
Okay, we
You
are
don't just
asking
write
now.
back. Oh.
What are the things? What are the techniques?
What are the things? Is that your next question?
What
are the things?
What have you done to recreate the sensation of a ghost sucking your dick?
So what you're doing every time you ask questions, you know that you've got to come back and do this podcast. That's what you're doing. So
I'm
you're putting yourself in this
guaranteeing
situation.
myself work into the future.
Oh, and they pay so much.
It pays a lot. Yeah.
Number 5, are you actually Waleed Ali? That's another question you asked because his
hang
wife
on.
Susan.
Yeah. So that was
Yep.
it. To clarify
That was the other-
that,
yeah,
Susan
just to-
Carland is Waleed's wife. He said my wife Susan.
Yeah.
We said, "Are you Waleed Ali?"
Yeah. You drew those parallels.
Can I have a guess at what the answer is?
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I could have told.
You could have told. Yeah.
myself.
You
couldn't
haven't been waiting.
No, I haven't
not
been waiting with
sleeping and
bated
the
breath.
suspense. No, I'm not. Or am I? For clarity, I'm not.
I? Fuck.
Then he says,
I mean, Dave.
it's a good answer to that.
For
That's
cla-
a lot.
okay.
For clarity, I'm not.
All right.
So it gets really serious at the end.
Good to have the
No, I'm
clarity.
not. Or am I? For clarity, I'm not. Thank
Or-
you.
or am I?
Or am I?
Not.
Not. Thank you, Steve and Sammy. This has been a lot of fun to be part of. Let me know if you have any more questions.
Oh, I do.
Waleed, whoops, Dave, haha.
Okay.
So just signs it out with a little joke. Did you like the joke?
No. All right. So yeah, what have you done to recreate it?
Yep.
Are there any like video?
Videos?
Is that the sort of thing that you video if you're recreating?
want him to actually send a video?
No, and I don't want to know how the health of his wang is either. It was more about like, so like how you been kind of thing. How's your wang?
Oh,
Wasn't
okay.
like I'm STI free, apart from the chlamydia.
Sure. Major chlamydia.
But who hasn't got a scorching case of that? Even the fucking
course, of course.
koalas
Yeah.
these days are fucking
Oh, the world's gone
slammed
mad.
with the chlamydia.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that definitely, there's a good Aussieism.
Yep.
What, and you're the bogan, and I'm saying no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, no, yeah. Just what did you do? What did you do to
What'd you do?
recreate it?
Yep.
And how successful was it? How close to the sensation was it on a,
Yeah.
on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, yeah. Have you got a graph?
On a scale
what are
of
the
1 to
workings?
yes.
1 to hell, yes.
1 to hell yeah.
And any more Waleed Ali questions?
No,
No.
because I feel like we're getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah, you don't
I
wanna
will
drag
go
him
on
into
record
this.
and say I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of Waleed, big fan of Susan Carland,
Yep.
and I don't think Waleed would ever even accept a blowjob from a
Yeah.
ghost.
Is this why you don't tell your agent about this podcast?
My agent does not know. If my agent knew about this podcast, she would. Well, she's already got me off her books.
Yeah.
But she'd probably get me off her books again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take you out
Yeah,
again.
yeah. This studio, by the way, is just up the road from my old agent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who hates my guts.
Oh, so I brought back some.
Yeah, you know what? I walked past the agency, and I saw the name of the thing, and I heard his voice from inside the thing. He
Screaming
was
about
he was
you still?
No, it was at some board table. He was probably talking about some highfalutin thing.
Yeah.
And I got the fear. I got like a
fear came back.
shuddering fear, and I went, well, there you go, not there anymore. So
Oh, there. Feel good?
felt great.
Feel better coming into the studio?
I felt very good coming into the
Okay,
studio.
that's
The last
good.
time I saw him was at the Logie Awards.
Oh, wow.
And he pretended he'd lost his voice, so he couldn't talk to me.
Then you heard him
That's
talking
how they. That's how the relationship's
Yeah.
going. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Is that like you not agreeing to do the live show because you're like, I've lost my voice then?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like so, Dave, I think I'll be sick that day.
I think I'll be sick
Yeah.
that time. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we do have 4 wonderful confessions.
Oh,
because
great.
We're going to move
Let's
on
go,
from
let's go,
Dave.
let's
We're going
go.
to move on. We're going to move on from Dave.
Okay.
All right. So confession 1 comes from Adam. Mm-hmm. Adam confesses, yeah, I shit in urinals.
Oh shit! It's just such a great sentence. That's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
that a
it's just,
t-shirt?
yeah, full stop. I shit in urinals. Full stop.
What was that noise?
Was that a...
It was such a magical noise. Do you have t-shirts like that?
Yeah.
Set up for Confessions of the
We could
Idiots?
it's definitely start merch.
Say it again.
Yeah, I shit in urinals. Is that the merch?
Confessions of the Idiots.
Yeah, that's great. So
Come on.
Oh, that's good merch. That's
Okay.
good merch.
I'm
You're always
not
thinking about the merch.
I'm not telling you your business.
No, you're always thinking about merch. Yeah, I shit in urinals.
Of course, don't we all?
I'm not talking about the large urinal trays or what have you.
Nah, he's talking about the pod. He's talking about the
about the
little, like the
That's a
egg,
good way to describe
like
it.
the Mork from Orc Egg. You know, the
Mork from Orc Egg.
Mork and Mindy. Do you remember the show?
Yeah,
Mork and
yeah,
Mindy?
yeah. Ramones.
And he sat in the egg, those egg-shaped sort
Yeah.
of frontless things. He is backing into those to take a shit. He's fucked up.
Do you
Oh,
think
hang
that's
on,
where they got
the
the
guy
inspiration?
or a girl?
Guy.
Guy.
I'm talking about the small ceramic white urinals you see when you walk into a public restroom.
I was at the races once, and a girl parted the sea of gentlemen, in inverted commas, at the piss trough.
Yep.
Parted them, said, "Get out of my fucking way," and she lifted up her dress with her high heels on and backed in and pissed into the trough. It was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. But now I've heard something worse.
That's a big moment, though. That's a huge moment.
and it was
yeah,
good.
for
It was
her.
like Moses. She was like
Yeah.
the Moses of Flemington, parting the fucking dead cunt sea and just pushed them all out of the way, backed up. It was ridiculous.
beautiful moment.
It was beautiful.
And you're still telling that story. That's a great story.
The thing is, you go, sister.
You go, sister.
You go, girl.
You go, girl.
Okay?
Yep.
You go, girl.
You're always so supportive.
All right, so this guy shits in urinals.
Yeah. I'm talking about the small ceramic white urinals you see when you walk into a public restroom.
Oh, God.
I just did one today.
What? How
Just
big a
came from
shit
there.
are you
Just came
doing
from
in
there.
these things?
Huge. I imagine huge.
Why?
Well, this is what he says. I think I was in a zone where I just wanted to watch the world burn.
Hang on. No. I shit in urinals
Yeah.
is present tense.
Yeah.
I do it.
Still do it.
I didn't do
Didn't
it.
wanted to see
I
the
didn't
world burn.
I didn't done it.
I didn't done it.
Right, but I did do
Such an
Dunny. I
intellect.
did do back Dunny do it.
You speak so
So
well.
hang on. He's saying that he just wanted to watch the world burn, but he still does it.
He still does it.
just because
Nothing's
the world's
changed.
burning and may as well
May as well keep
fucking
going.
play your fiddle.
Play your fiddle. Here I was, an inner city loving guy who wanted to fight the system, but didn't know the system I ought to be fighting
So I
was.
thought the only way to fight this system is to take a shit in a urinal and fucking.
Is that a good thought process?
No,
Is that leveled out?
I
No.
taught them a lesson. I taught
Yeah.
society a lesson.
Everyone knows now. Everyone
Mate,
knows. They learnt their lesson.
No one's going to try that again.
Nah,
Not
never.
since I shat in that urinal. They won't.
I really
Big
showed them.
Cleveland steamer and just left the. Anyway, let's go.
I was angry at the world and didn't know.
the world's angry at you
Yeah,
now,
more
too,
angry
by
at you,
the way.
probably.
Can I just say, it's fine to be angry at the world, but is this an eye for an eye?
But shitting in a pod. At the world, and I didn't know how to take it out.
Hang on. I didn't know how to take it out in the world, or I didn't know how to take the shit out
No,
of the
I
urinal.
didn't know how to take it out on the world. He definitely knew how to
okay.
back it up
You had
and lay
but
it out.
he wasn't going to be taking the shit out of the urinal. That's to leave it in there.
Just to leave it in there.
Okay.
So one day I'm in this huge establishment on a quiet day, I might add. And,
Okay.
and they're the people who work there are treating me with disdain all day. This is before they know
Centrelink?
he's... Yeah, no, it's a casino. He
Oh.
goes on to describe it as
Okay,
he says
okay,
a casino. I don't have one positive experience with them. It's a casino, and I'm there for days. So
Hey, whoa. I'm there for days
Yeah.
at the casino.
at the casino,
Well, there's the thing where people used to piss at the tables
Oh,
because they didn't want
yeah.
to get up and lose their lucky spot.
That's
Is
like
he a
him.
dude? Is he a problem gambler?
yeah, I think he might be.
He's at the casino for days.
For days.
Days on end.
Yeah.
And the only place he can think to take a shit is in a urinal.
Because he thinks it's quicker, maybe.
He's got to get back to blackjack.
Get back to blackjack.
Back to the baccarat.
So I just walk right into the public bathroom and see 6 of these urinals all lined up.
Which to choose? That's the question,
That's
isn't
the
it?
hard bit, isn't it?
It's like picking your favourite child.
they're
Which
also
urinal
pretty.
am I going to
Which one will I shit in today? Sport for choice. I can feel a bog coming on, and instead of walking to the stall
Florex ad.
like your regular person, I poke my bum out and shit right in the urinal. I don't even care if anybody walks in at that point.
Yeah.
I think at that point, you're pretty far gone.
You're committed.
You're committed to it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so disgruntled by the world at that time that I kind of hope I get caught.
Yeah, because you just spent 3 days in a casino.
Yeah. No wonder
haven't
you're
had
upset.
any air,
some
any
natural
vitamin
light.
D.
Yeah.
You've probably had recycled air. Like, you're probably going actually a little bit crazy
Yeah.
now.
And you're sad.
Well,
You'd be
you're
so
sad enough to take your shit in a urinal, so I dare say you're not happy.
Yeah, that's normal
You're
behaviour.
not going. That's not the actions of someone who goes, yeah, I just got promoted. Yeah, that girl kissed me on the lips. The girl I've been into all these years. Yeah, everything's going well. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up and what was it? Poke my bum out. Was it?
Poke my bum out.
I'm going to. I'm going to poke my bum out.
Bum first into
and
the urinal.
Take a shit into the urinal.
I hope I get caught, but
I hope you get caught
Yeah.
too, fuckhead.
I don't.
Of course
And
you
so
don't.
after this experience, I felt this rush that I haven't felt before. It must be the adrenaline after that.
Well, yeah.
I was fighting the man once and for all.
Which man?
I think he thinks that he's fighting the casino boss with this.
So it's James Packer.
Yeah.
He's basically
He's
taking
fighting James
shit
Packer.
in James
Yeah,
Packer's urinal.
At James Packer.
He's taking.
He's shitting on James Packer.
He's the man.
Yeah. I was fighting the man once and for all, and then I started going into larger buildings.
How much bigger do you get than
I don't know.
casinos?
Pretty large. You think Telstra, just to say, telecom. Do you think telecom company? Telco?
I do like the fact that you put telecom in there just
Yeah.
for old people like me to go, oh, you mean
Yeah.
telecom?
Yeah, telecom.
Oh, that company that used to be called telecom.
Yeah. That's just for you.
Mm.
That's just one for you.
Whatever these bigger buildings are, I want to know about them.
So you don't have to go in.
What's bigger than the casino or the Taj Mahal or something like that?
Something like that. Probably something like he's traveling the world to do
Yeah,
this.
right.
Yeah. And larger corporations and laying pipe in any place I could.
Laying pipe.
Yeah.
I think Dave. What's this person's name?
Oh, this isn't Dave. I'll just have to be
No,
very
but-
clear about that.
no,
this
no,
is,
but this
this is Adam.
Dave and his wang, and Adam and
Dave
his
and his
laying of the pipe. Laying pipe.
Yeah.
Do you call it laying pipe?
No, I've never called it that before.
Well,
no,
he
of
calls
course
it
not.
laying pipe.
Laying pipe. I haven't heard anyone call it.
I mean,
that
any
before.
plumbing parlance is fine, I
Yeah.
guess, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Connecting to the people.
yeah.
Okay, so I feel
Connecting
this
pipe to the people. Is that what we're doing?
connecting pipe to the
Okay,
people
all
of
right.
the future.
All right, go.
Larger corporations laying pipe in any place I could. I was doing it and I was loving it.
Okay.
I probably did this 10 or so times.
Yeah.
When one day I was walking out, flying high on adrenaline,
Yeah.
when I saw a cleaner walk up to the bathroom with his cart and smile at me.
Oh.
I
last
realised-
time that guy smiled in days, I reckon.
Yeah.
Once he saw it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
yeah.
going to ruin his week.
Yeah. I realised what I'd done.
I realised then that I was fighting the system, that I wasn't fighting the system at all. That's important.
No.
They probably wouldn't even know about this.
No. Well, seriously, you thought James Packer was cleaning his own fucking shit?
Yeah, I think
his own
he thought
urinals?
that he was really hands-on.
And the word goes up. Word goes up.
Word goes up the chain.
Okay, guys. Okay, before we start this meeting, high-powered meeting, we're going to work out who the new owners of Crown Casino are now that we've been deemed unfit. We've got the biggest story that we've had come across our
What a
table in a
scoop.
long time.
Yeah.
Some fuckwit has taken a shit in a fucking urinal. And how about this?
Every day.
Apparently, fuckwits go to casinos now.
Who knew? Who knew? It was too hard. It was too hard to figure that out. But do you think they start every meeting with this as a high-powered meeting?
Yes,
Yep.
this is a high-powered
This is a
meeting,
high-powered
guys.
meeting.
And they go, hang on, well, let me guess. Hang on, who's taking the minutes? All right, Miss Richmond. All right, take this down. Someone has taken it. She goes, let me guess, James. A shit in a urinal? A shit in a urinal? Yeah, how'd you guess? Because that has how you've started the last 19 high-powered meetings.
High-powered meetings, of course.
Fuck. All right.
They probably wouldn't even know about this.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go up the chain that
No,
high.
the chain.
And now I feel like I've completely gone against what I set out to do. I think I need to go back to these places and apologise to all the cleaners that work there. Is that too extreme? I might need to find another hobby too. All right, so it comes around him. So this is a hobby.
I need to find a hobby. Is that a hobby? That's seriously a hobby.
Yeah. You've been to Hearn's hobby enough if you can lay some pipe in there.
It's like, so what are you into? Look, pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, taking shit in urinals.
All the normal stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, like, building those boats in the glass bottle. It's exactly the same as that.
Bottle boats.
Bottle
I do bottle boats. I make remote control planes. I put them together, put all the stickers on them, and paint them and stuff. And what's that other thing? Oh, that's right. I take shits in urinals.
Normal
the
stuff.
top three, the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, the big three. In a high-powered meeting, imagine you're in this situation. You found out about this, right? You're James Packer. Do you want to know about this? Do you want this guy, Adam, to come back into your workplace and tell you what he's done?
No, but his plan is to tell all the cleaners.
He wants to tell the cleaners.
He's not telling. He's apologising. He's assuaging his guilt by apologising to any cleaner he can find.
That had to deal with that. Walk in on that bombshell.
Yeah, those poor cleaners. I mean, that's a shit job. Like, no pun intended. It's a terrible job to actually. I don't mean the job itself. Everyone's got a job and everyone's got to do the job.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the idea of going into a place where someone has had so little regard for the fact that this is your job.
Yeah. And that's thought out as well. That's calculated.
It's so calculated, but at the same time, so uncalculated.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he sits there thinking James Packer's going to fucking know all about it. The man's going to know. The man knows nothing.
And then he's going to stop what? Because I don't know what the end game there
and
was.
What is it?
Everyone's shut down the casino. We've learned our lesson from the mystery man.
I just don't love him.
You don't love him. You don't love Adam.
And I don't mean to come into your podcast, your popcast. And have a go at the people that you present to me, Sammy. But
it's okay.
Again, you've not let me down by letting me down big time. This is another fucking idiot.
Yeah, another fucking idiot.
Come
Every
on.
Time. No, what do you expect? What did you expect? Did you
I don't
expect
want
to shoot one today?
No. And don't get me wrong. These are really good. No, they're great.
Yeah, beautiful.
But the people themselves.
Yeah, they're not good.
I'd love to fucking stab this guy.
You wouldn't want to go. You heard it here first. You wouldn't want to go out. You wouldn't want to go out for a drink with Adam.
And I'm not stabby.
You're not a stabby.
I'm not a stabby guy.
You're probably one of the least stabby guys.
I would just shiv in the base of the spine. I think he's a bad person.
Base of the spine time for him.
Base of the times.
Yeah, base of the spine time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
is there another T-shirt? Base of the spine time.
So many T-shirt ideas. They're wonderful. Base of the spine time. So, do you think there is any point in him going to the cleaners? You think leave it and never shit in a urinal again? Maybe. That's a good
just
thing.
Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Learn the error of your ways, because also you're going up to some guy and saying, "Hey, you're like all the other cleaners. They're all individuals."
Yeah.
This person hopefully didn't have to clean his shit out of a urinal.
They're on stress leave.
You go, "Oh, you all the same. You're all those cleaner types." Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took a shit in that urinal. The guy's going to think you're picking a fight.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's no normal conversation after that. You can't go back
normal
to. And how was the weather today, huh?
Yeah.
Busy today?
No. That person, that poor cleaner, is going to just go, why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
Why'd you do it? What kind of person are you?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking that you can assuage your guilt by telling me about it like we're all the same?
Yeah.
Nah.
And I hate you. That's what the cleaner would say. And I hate you.
You're a mean person.
Yeah. So you think Adam, even though he's fighting the system, fighting the man, whatever that means, do you think now he just needs to forget about it, move on with his life?
Ways to fight the system. Do you know what I mean? I reckon, don't take a shit in a urinal. I don't know, take a piss on a non-citrus tree.
Okay.
That's owned
That's
by
interesting.
some rich person. You know what I mean? Going, that is probably going to cause some browning of your leaves.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So you think that's a better way to fight the system than backing one out into the urinal?
And one that no cleaner has to clean up. It's just some rich guy.
Yeah.
A while later goes, why are my trees dying? Why? I pissed on them 3 years ago.
End of story. Shut down the casino.
EOS, shut it down.
Shut down the pokies. The Whitlands. Ever heard of it? I think that's what that song was about.
Is that what it was?
That's what the Whitlands was. That was the Shitlams. That's what they call them. There's another T-shirt. That could be fun.
Shitlams. Can we write? We should start writing this down.
Oh, it's recorded.
Oh, okay.
I'll record
do you
this
record
one.
this?
Yeah, we're recording, Derek.
You recording this, Derek?
Yeah, we're recording
Derek's
this one. Yeah, he's got a thumbs up.
Got a thumbs up.
Thank goodness for that.
How good is this, by the way, where we can sit here on your podcast and now actually refer to someone
who's actually here,
called Derek, who actually is here and is actually
He's actually paneling it. Yeah. It's great.
It's not just you pressing a button.
Nah, and sometimes not recording.
It's so professional, man.
Remember when I left my car on the entire time?
The whole time. You literally left the engine running for an hour of podcast.
An hour outside. And I did it again the other day. 3 hours.
What's wrong with you? Why? How did you do that twice?
I walked away from my car. I would
How
have been a
is that a
kilometre away. My
mistake?
still running. Got the keys in my pocket. Car still running.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
Once is okay. It was kind of cute.
Kinda
it
cute. You
was
thought
sort
it
of
was
a bit
cute?
like if it was a rom-com, it'd be like you'd be the ditzy one going,
Bit quirky.
no. Who at the end of the film takes off your glasses and and flashes your hair comes
I'm
out.
pretty.
It's like, oh, he's really pretty.
Yeah.
He's actually really pretty.
He's actually really pretty.
And not as clumsy as I thought.
Yeah.
Now,
Bogan, though.
Be full bogan. But now you've done that twice. You've left your engine running by accident.
Yeah.
Not once.
Ran out of petrol.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't running by the time you got back because it had no petrol.
Oh, I was
in it.
running, but I had to go to a petrol station right away.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I had to go. I had to
hadn't
go
run out of
straight
petrol
away.
then if it was
No,
running.
it was on there empty. The thing had come up. It was now empty because I'd left it on. And the person with me went, "Is your car running?"
I think, Derek, would you say that's outrageous that someone could do that twice in their life?
2 times.
One time,
Yeah.
cute.
Cute.
Twice,
We're
shit.
saying
He's
cute.
nodding.
We're definitely saying
He's
cute.
not. Oh, he gave
So-so.
the old
It was
cosy
so-so.
gesture.
Yeah, it was so-so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That's
let's move-
Italian for so-so, by the way.
Ah,
Cosy,
very
cosy.
good. You are an intellect.
And Dario es siempre in ritardo Dario is always late.
That's fantastic. They're the only 2 phrases that you know.
That's all I got.
You learnt those. Did you go to a class and learn those? Yeah.
I was going to say oui, but that's French. Sorry. Yeah, that's
We've got
C.
we've got the next confession.
Okay, go.
It comes from Marg. Marg writes, "I've known my best friend Therese all my life.
Yep.
We've become as thick as thieves for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
We got friendship bracelets and spent holidays together.
Mm.
See, I don't have a friendship bracelet for you yet.
We should get
We
them.
should get them. Okay.
We should fully
actually
get
should.
friendship
We should.
bracelets.
We should get friendship bracelets.
We should become blood brothers.
I think that would be
Let's get
amazing.
a
That
razor,
escalated so
Cut
quickly.
our
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
wrists.
Yeah.
And just fucking share blood.
Yeah. Let's do it after this.
Yeah. Okay.
Our families always been really close.
Yeah. Okay. So both of our families are
Yep.
close. So we're best friends,
We're best
family friends, and
Family
now
friends.
we're best friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holidays together when we were growing up.
All right, good.
Probably blood sisters.
Yeah. Probably. Most likely.
Her dad, Patrick, and her mum, Georgie, always felt like second parents.
Sorry. Her dad, Patrick.
Yep.
And her mum,
Georgie,
Georgie, always
always
felt like
felt like
second
second
parents
parents
because my
to
parents
her.
were more like parents to her than they were.
Yeah.
So they're bad parents.
Bad parents. Probably bad parents. Let's
She
just say
hasn't
that.
seen him since
But second
1984.
parents. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
What's that saying? A family is worth even more in the eye of the beholder.
Is that a
No, it's really not. It doesn't make sense either.
And also, I think it's just a blend of a few.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone makes the most noise
Yeah.
in the eye of the family.
I think it was you're doing your Harvey Fierstein
Is that
impression
what it's
again.
called
Yeah,
back
it's quite
again,
good.
isn't it?
No, but that's someone writing. I think they got a word count, on this, and they're going. Let's
that
just
what it
write
is?
out a quote. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think so.
All right.
Something like that.
Is there a Plato or a Socrates or something like that?
Nothing
under
else
there?
comes back
No?
like that, no.
All right.
I love going to say.
Hmm.
Okay, I love going to stay. It's meant to be. I love going to stay with Therese.
And her terrible parents.
And-
Oh, no. She's
no, the
a grown
great
up
parents.
now.
Yeah.
But, hang on, but they're second parents to
Second parents. So she's saying Teresa's parents are like second parents. They're like a
to
second
her.
family.
So my parents always felt like
They're-
they were.
Teresa's second parents.
Yeah,
as well.
got
So
it, got it.
great, close
Okay.
families.
Oh,
You're aboard?
sorry. So
No.
I've gone for the
Yeah,
negative there.
yeah, you go
When
angry.
actually this is basically just like a whole bunch of
a
really
nice
happy
thing.
people.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
mad.
Great. I don't mean to get mad.
No, you just do.
It's just the people you bring me on this
know.
podcast. They just get me
Get
riled.
riled up.
All right.
And her coming to stay at my place. I grew up knowing that one day I wanted to have a solid relationship like Patrick and Georgie.
Yeah, that's the parents. That's the other person's
That's the other
parents.
person's parents.
Yeah.
So you're following, you get it. I thought their relationship was a benchmark of a good relationship.
Okay.
And what I
Here we
always
go.
say, couple goals.
Couple goals. Yep.
Couple goals.
Okay. Can
All
I
right,
just
what
make a
happens?
quick prediction?
Yep.
Patrick and Georgie, not as trustworthy as she'd thought.
Yeah.
Patrick, is it sexist to think that Patrick fucked my mum? No.
What do you think?
Georgie fucked my dad?
Okay.
There's been
some
basically
cheating.
it's just a lot of, I don't know if it's keys in the bowl, but it's like, it's,
You're talking swinging.
well, why do I go straight to that? No, what it is, they're definitely not what they seem.
They're definitely not what they're
There's,
saying.
and she, through her close proximity, has
Yep.
witnessed something
Yeah,
very untoward.
very untoward.
Okay.
So I'm 29 years old now and see Therese all the time.
Oh, no.
I occasionally see Patrick and Georgie, but not as much. Would be weird to catch up with just them anyway, haha.
Oh, no. I know where this is going
No, you.
now.
Oh, okay.
No, just go. I don't want to say it.
You don't
I'll
want to.
sound like
You
a
upset?
creep. I'll
You
sound
look
like a
upset.
full creep.
You look upset.
Please don't fuck her dad.
I'm out one night on a date.
Yep.
The guy is lovely and we hit it off really well. I look across the room and at the bar, I see Patrick
Oh, okay, right.
having a laugh with the bartender.
Yeah, okay.
I smile, thinking about all the memories, and I'm about... Isn't that beautiful? Looking at someone and going, oh, so many memories. And I'm about to walk over when another woman walks over and puts her arm around Patrick.
What?
It's another woman. I know Georgie is away at a conference, so I know that it's not her.
Classic.
But also, wouldn't you know it's not her because you know what she looks like? Because you grew up...
But yeah,
Without-
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
it's not her.
You know it's not her because
Pretty
I know
instantly.
what her
and
face
she already,
is
and
like.
she knows she's away at a conference. Like she knows a
That's the
fair
only
bit
reason
about
that
her.
yeah.
It'd be odd if she knew that she was away at a conference and she was also basically like a second mother to her, but she was never good at picking whether it was her or not.
Can't tell.
When
God, she got one of them faces.
She's
I don't know.
alright. I don't
Could be her, could not.
2 eyes,
Yeah.
2 nostrils.
I didn't
Might
know
be
you were
her.
working here, Georgie. She's like, I'm not Georgie. I
I'm
don't know.
not Georgie. Wow, that's weird.
That's
Okay.
weird.
You got 2 nostrils as well.
Yeah, that's
odd.
weird. Okay, you got a face. I know Georgie is away at a conference, so I know that it's not her.
She's probably banging someone. Isn't
Maybe. They're all
conferences
probably all banging.
like a podcast like this would suggest if you say
you go
the
on a
word
conference,
conference,
yeah.
all I hear is
Oh,
gangbang.
there's fucking... Oh, gangbang.
Oh, just like it gets
It's in your head.
conferences. Okay.
You might just be really horny, Steve.
Maybe.
Maybe. At a conference, so I know that it's not her, but maybe it's just a friend of his.
Oh.
Then she leans in and gives him a kiss.
Okay.
He grabs her ass and pulls her in.
Yeah, not just a friend.
Not just a friend. I can't believe it and hide from plain sight. Then I quickly tell my date the situation and say we have to leave. As we're leaving, he tells me I should take a photo and takes one for me. I've been sitting on this photo for days now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Oh,
It's on the phone.
metaphorically.
It's not a
It's not
a print.
Okay. It's going to be losing
Just
clarity
sitting on
by
it.
now.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the right thing to do to tell Teresa. Would I want to know if this was my dad? Or perhaps just send it to Patrick. This is how she ends the confession. Quite a nice way to end it. P.S. The date went well, and I'm seeing him again next week.
Wow.
Just a little bit of colour in there.
What do we care about the date going well?
I didn't care. I
That-
wasn't sure if you would care, though.
She's 29?
Yeah.
That's classic 29-year-old behaviour, that. It's
I'm
like,
29.
oh, by the way. Yeah, fuck, of course you are.
Yeah.
Classic Sammy
would say that.
Peterson. It's like,
I shit
oh,
in your urinal, but on the way out, had a good date the
And
other
I
week.
know I've told a really crazy story. It's like really amazing. But
Yeah.
by the way, the end. Like, that's
Always bring it back.
I don't care about her date.
No one cares.
Very selfish. And I don't think she genuinely cares about old Patrick and
No.
Georgie.
Georgie
is the mum, isn't
Georgie's
it?
the mum and Therese is
Therese is the
yeah.
friend. So I
You don't buy it.
don't care how her date went, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I do buy it. I think Patrick is obviously. I mean, does she know them well enough to know that's not an arrangement?
We don't. No. But Therese obviously doesn't know about it, but why would she?
Do you know anyone who makes that arrangement work?
No, I don't know.
No, I knew a couple, and I thought, fuck, they are so good at this, and they were so bad at it in the end.
Dave Lawson and I tried it for a bit, but
Yeah,
I got too
didn't
jealous
work
because
out.
doing other podcasts.
Yeah, he does do a few other.
He does do
podcasts
it. I've
too.
seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
What would you do in a situation like this? Do you think
Situation.
that
Just go up
you
to him.
would? Just
She
go up,
knows him
confront.
that well.
Wow.
It's
Can't
not
pick out their face.
No, yeah. Make
Yeah.
sure it's him.
Pretty well.
Check how many nostrils he's got. No,
Yeah.
listen. I would. What I'd do, I would make a thing.
Hmm.
I'd just say, sorry, man. Can you just wait? I've told you the story.
To the date.
Yeah.
The date
Just-
that's going really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So excuse me. You understand this is a bit weird. Just give us a sec. You wait till Patrick's, making himself on his way to the gents or whatever, and you just
To
go
back
up,
one out into the urinal. Probably.
You go unless he's taking a shit in the urinal, just let him be. No, listen. I think a quiet conversation with him to go.
Quiet word.
I'm here. I can see what's going on. Where are we at?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then it becomes your problem.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
Therese wants to know.
Therese's involved.
Teresa wants to know why. Georgie then wants to know why didn't you say something?
Yeah.
You're like my second daughter.
Yeah.
What sort of second daughter? He just fucking goes, oh, well, I'm on a date and it's going really well.
going really well.
And he said he's going to take me to Luna Park, and I love the scenic
love Luna Park,
railway.
yeah, it's huge.
And I
Restaurant
love
train,
Fairy
we might.
Floss.
Yeah.
And he said he's going to buy me one, and I think he might even shoot me a thing and get me a cuddly
Is that
toy.
how you think 29-year-olds talk now?
100%.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. You nailed it. You really did nail
And
it.
I'm only 16 years
That's
old.
why you're the actor Stephen Curry. Yeah,
When
yeah.
I was using my brother's ID to get into the Chevron nightclub in 1992, these people were literally in the Mercy Hospital being born.
Yeah, but you still know them. You can get in touch. That's
I
the
can still get
kind
in
of
touch.
actor you are.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can channel
okay.
it.
All right.
All right. What would you do?
So-
You would
Yeah,
you
go
send
up, speak to Patrick.
You wouldn't send the photo.
But you don't send the photo and stop sitting on it.
Yeah. Stop
And
sitting
why?
on the photo.
I don't
Get off it.
know. This is the thing. It happens a lot in this podcast. That we hear about people who suddenly take on other people's problems as their own. I don't think that's your problem. Mate.
Nah.
I reckon go up, have a chin wag to him, and say, "Listen, sort it out. You go and tell Georgie. I don't want to have to harbour this secret for you, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on in your life is going on in your life. I know it. I don't want to. I'm going to have to tell him. You tell him. Man up. Stop being a cock.
Yeah. Stop being a cock. That's a good advice for anyone, really.
Yeah,
Good piece of advice.
I think so. Don't be a cock.
Don't be a cock.
Don't
All
be
right.
a cock. He goes, I've just got to. I'm really busting for a shit. I'm just going to go and hit the urinals. Right now.
We've got the next confession, the second last confession.
Okay.
That comes from Cassie. Cassie types, I hate the place I work. Literally hate it. I've got a boss who can be a massive CUNT called Jill. She has spelt it out. That's not me. She has spelt it out.
CUNT.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. I can't spell. Called Jill, and I just can't stand the place. It's a retail store, and it's quite small. I'm in there a few days a week, and Jill is meant to be helping, but usually she's on her phone, stinking up the joint with a bad attitude.
Hang on.
Yeah, Jill's got a bad attitude.
She's a CUNT. She's stinking up the joint with her
Stinking up
bad
the-
attitude
yeah.
on the phone. So she's
phone.
basically not working. She's
Not
just
working.
doing all the things that bosses are meant to tell
Yeah.
employees off.
Slacking off, not doing the
Right,
roster.
okay.
She's just stinking up the
She's
joint.
the boss.
She can do what she wants.
She might
really.
be getting
Making
orders in
business
or
calls?
something.
Yeah, maybe. She hasn't asked what she does.
I mean, it's still no business of hers to be stinking up the joint.
No. Or complaining about a new cyst she's found.
And your sister?
Cyst.
Oh, and your sister.
I don't know how many cysts
I'm sorry.
Jill has found, but she's obviously found quite a few.
And she's found 9 sisters.
Yeah.
Over the course
9
of her working
sisters,
for her
yeah.
as well.
She's found heaps.
a new cyst. Yeah, don't tell me about your cysts. It's like people who say, I've got a boil. And you go, do ya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So,
You want to see it?
Was it John Candy in Planes, Trains, Automobiles? Oh, my dogs are barking today. It's like means my
feet-
boils, my bunions.
Oh.
It's like, don't tell me about your cysts.
I always thought that was just my feet hurt. My dogs are barking. So
Oh,
I didn't
is that
know. I
what
didn't know
it is? I
boils.
thought it was like, okay,
Maybe it is
it's-
boils.
Yeah, I think it's like it's the things that are growing on my feet are really sore because I've been walking on them too much or something. It's like leave
We don't need
that
to know that.
shit out.
Yeah, I don't
leave
need to
that
know what
out.
that is. Yeah.
Even if you are the boss, you're not paying me enough to hear about your
Cysts.
cysts.
I found another one. Oh, God, here we go.
Ugh. And a sister.
And a sister. She's honestly an ogre, and I can't even bear to look at her. You know the kind of person who you wouldn't miss if they fell off the face of the earth? Well, that's Jill. She's
Okay.
hot and cold, condemns me if I touch my phone, and always throws me under the bus if the owner of the store randomly comes in and
What?
something isn't
Isn't she
done.
the boss?
She's the boss, but she doesn't own it.
Oh, she's the manager,
manager.
of someone else's business.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what this is. This is going to be a
Here we
revenge
go.
plot.
Okay.
It's a revenge plot, and if it involves taking a shit in something,
You can forget
I will
about
not
it.
be surprised knowing that this is your podcast.
Would you be happy if it was a shit one?
Oh, I don't know now. I don't know what to think anymore because
so
I have become so desensitized to people shitting from coming in inappropriate places from coming on this podcast.
Yeah.
that I think, yeah, she's going to do something pretty vile.
Pretty vile. You
It's
think
going to be, it's going to be mean.
Yep.
And it's going to not probably fit. Because also, the CUNT and the stinking up the joint, that's very subjective.
Yeah.
Like, she
yeah.
might be, like, don't get me wrong, this manager might be a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
But also, do we know if Jill isn't...
We don't know anything about Jill. We
don't
only know
She
that
hasn't told us anything. She
No.
might be
she's on her phone a bit.
a hard person to work with.
She could be.
She could be.
We don't know. We don't know
Yeah,
anything.
all right.
So
Here
there's
we
this
go.
random woman who comes in,
Yeah.
and she is known as a shoplifter in the area.
Oh, okay. That's not a good thing to be known?
Oh, no, no,
Did you
no.
reckon she started that nickname?
Shoplifter.
I'm known as the shoplifter in
Just
the
lift
area.
stuff up, yeah.
Can I see a few dresses?
nickname.
Can I see a few of your dresses, please? And Can I go and get into the change room? Did I mention I'm known as the shoplifter in the area? That's what
Did
they
I
call
mention
me.
that?
That's what
yeah, it's
they
kind of a big deal.
I'm
I do
kind of a big
I do
deal.
actually. I legally have to tell you that. I'm kind of a big deal.
trademark.
She just takes whatever she can.
What?
We sell quite upmarket clothes mostly, but there are a lot of trinkets and some beautiful jewelry too.
Trinkets.
Trinkets quite nice.
They're still trinkets. If you're going to nick stuff,
Not trinkets.
fuck the trinkets off.
You're so guarded about these trinkets. You love trinkets.
Go the high end.
Yeah.
Go the jewelry.
Go the jewelry, always.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of bric-a-brac.
Bric-a-brac?
Mate, go the high end. You're known as the shoplifter in the area.
In the area.
Don't be known as a bric-a-brac
I'm
nicker.
not bragging, but I'm kind of a big deal. Every time she comes in, you just know that she'll be taking something. You just know it. You just know it. She's got that look about her. And I usually tell her to put the things back or call the mall security. So it's
Hang on,
this.
what?
This is in a shopping centre. This
Call the moles.
mall.
Oh, the mole. I thought the
mall.
mole was her boss.
No.
Call the mole
I
security.
wouldn't be surprised, to be
so
honest.
call the mall
Yeah.
security to stop the person nicking the bric-a-brac.
Yeah, she's not calling out to Jill and going, "Hey, mall security."
Yeah.
She's calling the
She's going,
shopping centre.
Yeah, trinket alert.
Trinket alert.
Yeah.
This weekend, though, fucking Jill had made me.
What?
She wasn't fucking Jill. She
Had made me super tired, and I was really grumpy.
Fucking
We should
Jill
have
was
got
the
some
worst
more
this
sleep
weekend.
that night.
Too many cysts involved.
Yeah. Oh.
This weekend, though, fucking Jill had made me close up and not let me take the day off. So I was working after my best friend's 21st, and I was so mad at her, hungover and all fuck. So,
Whoa. Hungover and all fuck. What does that mean?
don't know. I never said she was a good writer.
As all fuck.
No,
Hungover and all fuck.
and all fuck. I think it means as all fuck, but and all fuck.
Hungover and all fuck.
And all fuck.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
I helped this woman steal things from the store.
So people can just write on the internet whatever they like, can they?
Whatever they like.
Oh,
That's
is
the
amazing.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You're just finding out about this
Yeah.
internet thing, but it's,
Okay,
people can write whatever they want.
Great.
I just started shoving things into the bags for her and let her walk right out.
Wow. Trinkets?
Trinkets. Big trinket person.
What would you say? What do you think when you think of a trinket? Like, what do you?
I think
picture?
little ornaments.
Little ornaments.
I think like little
Little,
lovely
like-
China ornaments.
like little like Russian dolls.
yeah, that sort of fun stuff.
Okay. All right.
Or little duck ornaments and stuff, like animal ones. Don't know
Yeah.
why I went to duck, but
no, it's
you know,
okay. It's fine.
it was a lot of money worth of stock
Of trinkets.
of trinkets, and I just let it happen. Do I regret it?
No.
A little bit, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, that took you
Oh,
by
well,
surprise,
because they've got
didn't it?
cameras.
Got cameras. Especially because the owner is going through a divorce, and also there might be security cameras that they can check and find out. And when they do, is it something I need to tell them first? I was literally shoving things in her tote bag for her. A bag she stole from the store, I might add.
Another time?
Another time.
Like a previous time?
Yeah, so she's a
She
big
comes
shoplifter in
back
the area.
with her little trophy
Yeah.
every time.
I shop here regularly. No, you shoplift from here regularly.
All right.
So okay, so that's from Cassie. What do you think Cass should do in a situation like this? If you're caught, the actor Stephen Curry, if you're caught on camera shoving things, helping someone,
Yeah.
putting things into a tote bag that
Yeah.
they stole on another
Yeah.
occasion,
Yeah.
do you have to go first and say, oh, "Look, I did something quite big"?
I had yeah, it was a complete oversight. You busted.
Yeah.
Of course, this place has got. Like if it's that many things, and she's just like that. That's at the end of the day, things aren't gonna like the till's not gonna work out, is it?
No.
So they're gonna go back. Jill's gone.
You reckon Jill's gone? You reckon she's gonna
I think she's a
get
goner.
rid of Jill? Oh no!
Hang on,
so
Jill's the girl. Jill's our
Cassie's
hero.
the girl.
Oh, Cassie.
Jill
Sorry.
is the boss.
Oh, okay. No.
Yep.
No, Cassie's gone because she that's you're not going to get away with that.
No.
And even whether you go to the boss and say, "Listen, I just was fucking really grumpy,
Yeah.
so I just helped her pile a
was
whole
hungover
bunch of
and fuck all."
trinkets, hungover and fuck all." And
Great sentence.
I just helped her pour a heap of trinkets into that bag.
Yeah.
A, you're just grounds for dismissal. B, you don't say it, then they go, oh, look, there's Cassie helping her pour the trinkets into the bag. Nah, either way, you're a goner.
Yep.
And I'm starting to suspect that my first instinct might be right. It might be Cassie.
Yeah.
That might be the trouble one. She's gone in hungover. That's fine.
Yeah.
But then you can't use that and the fuck all bit.
No.
You can't then no and all fuck
And all fuck.
hungover and all fuck after her mate's 21st.
Yeah.
She probably gave a speech at the 21st.
Do you reckon she did?
She was
a
probably,
good speech
and-
about
and
shoplifting?
a bit
Was
of
it all about
Molly. Probably did
shoplifting
a bit of
though?
Molly. Is that
Yeah.
what the kids call it these days?
Yeah.
A little bit of Molly.
Bit of Molly.
She
Bit of
might
Molly.
have little bits of left over in her brain box,
Yeah.
right, of the Molly. And anyway, I think she's taking it out on Jill, and I think I would like to sit down with both of them. I'd like to find out who here is actually the what did you say? The CUNT.
The CUNT.
That's stinking up the joint.
Stinking
I
up the
reckon
joint.
Cassie might be stinking up the joint
Really?
a little bit.
You can put it back on Cass?
Helped a shoplifter.
Yeah.
This manager is not the owner of the business.
No.
We're not saying the owner of the business is a bad person stinking up the joint.
No.
Just because she's
the
hungover
manager that's
and
here.
all fuck.
Yeah.
And fuck all. And all
Yeah,
fuck.
no fuck. Yeah.
No, I think Cassie's got problems.
Yeah, I think Cassie's got problems too. I thought that from the moment I met Cassie.
I don't think she's going to get employed a lot
No.
more.
No. Oh.
So Miles. So she's in America.
She's in America.
Yeah,
so I was
she's
happy,
a
you know,
goner.
it's all American.
And they're a litigious society over there too. I think she might find herself in, despite her assuaging her guilt by telling the internet this, and now being on a podcast in Australia.
Yeah.
I think she's going down.
She's going down. We're going to take her down with this podcast.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
okay. So do you think there's any coming back from it? Do you think she can actually go and tell the owner before they find out? Do you think before they check the security cameras and see
Oh,
her
you
doing
can
it?
you can try that, but I don't think any
not gonna
owner
work.
worth their salt's going to go, I'm sorry. It's just sort of like a
not for us.
leopard changing its spots type deal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you helped a known felon
Yeah.
pour heaps of shit from my shop into the bag purely because you were hungover and all fuck.
Yeah. And mad at the world.
And just a bit coming down from your molly.
yeah. And then she'll go, but do you know that Jill has cysts? And it's like, that's
I
why bring this up all the time.
But also, Jill's the manager.
yeah, the manager. She's the manager.
She's the manager.
Yeah. They'll come and go.
I remember I used to work at a video store, and the manager
Bragging
there
all the
told
time.
me once. She said, when I said, "Oh, I don't think that's right," she said, "Oh, you don't think that's right? I've been working in the video industry for 7 years now. I'll tell you what's right." And it's like, I went, whoa. I didn't know there
Video
was an
industry.
industry. You bip videos in and out, just like I do, and stock a few the candy bar.
Yeah.
Like, that's not worth.
I've been in this industry.
That's like, I think people
Do
in
you wanna know
porn,
the power of the
I think
powers that
people
be?
in porn call themselves working in the video industry
Yeah,
these
I
days
work in the
too.
video
It's like
industry.
it's a very
I'm big in the video industry. Like the shoplifter. I'm big in
umbrella.
the area.
I'm big in the area. I'm
big
kind
in
of
the
a big
area.
deal around these
kind
parts.
of a big deal in the shoplifting
Anyway,
game.
I don't know about Cassie.
You
I'm
don't
a
know
bit
about it.
dubious.
We've got the final confession that comes from James. James confesses, I'm in a very healthy relationship
Oh, good on you, James.
with Sarah for a long time now. Seems like we know Sarah. He makes it like we know Sarah, but Sarah seems great.
Do you think healthy relationship means he brushes his teeth while she takes a shit?
Yeah. We're not talking about Wang Health. We're talking
Talking
about...
about, right, okay.
talking
So
about-
it's like one of those
Yeah,
relationships.
open
where
door.
It's like open door
Open door
policy,
shit policy.
which makes my wife shudder. Can I just tell you? Been with my wife 21 years. Never seen it. She's
Never seen it?
Not allowed to.
All right.
Apparently because of all the pageantry that comes out of there. I don't know. She wants to keep some of the magic, the majesty. So
Everything,
Yeah.
everything is going super fine for us.
It's a healthy
Isn't it nice?
relationship.
It's happy,
It's a great
healthy.
healthy relationship.
We're happy, and soon we will be taking a massive step in our relationship
Oh,
by buying a house together. Not
No,
anal.
sorry.
buying a house together.
buying a house together. Yep.
Very close though. This is a huge milestone in any relationship,
Yep.
and it's certainly not to be scoffed at.
No, it's a killer.
I don't have a wandering eye and don't have any desire to cheat. But, and you know there's a but coming.
But
We've been together for just over a decade, and well,
sometimes 10-year itch, is it?
yes, 10-year itch. Sometimes things in a relationship are a little flat.
Stale.
Stale.
Oh, I thought it was going to be stale.
Stale.
Flat,
You were
same
hoping for
thing.
stale?
Okay.
I can
Well,
make it
I've
stale. I
I've
can go
never
back and make
hoped
it
for
stale.
stale,
No.
but I was
You knew it was gonna
certainly expecting that to be the... Okay, so it's
Terminology.
flat. Things are a bit flat.
Things are real flat.
Okay.
That's just the thing about being in a long-term relationship that you both invest in.
Okay.
Sometimes you go for brunch and don't even talk.
What? Okay.
Sometimes you forget to talk over a meal out. Isn't that
That's
worse when
not
you forget
10
to talk?
years. 10 years in and you forget to talk
Forget
at
to
all for a meal out?
Yeah.
Why are you wasting your money on the meal?
Yeah.
I reckon
Stay
if you're
in.
in that mood, you go, you know what? I'm sort of not in the mood to say one word to you right now.
I don't think I'll remember to
Can
talk
we
tonight.
just watch MKR?
Yeah. And not talk.
It's like,
Let's have a meal in.
you know, you see those people a lot though, but they're older. You know,
lot
people
older.
who've just run out of shit to say,
Yeah.
or even the pretense of showing other people that you have something to say to your husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't
I've
care.
got nothing.
He is you should sit down with this cunt for about 5 minutes and
Then
you
see how
understand
you feel. Yeah.
why I don't say a
Yeah.
word
He's got nothing to say.
over dinner.
Is that you at the moment in your beautiful
No,
relationship?
mate. We
No.
talk
You
all the
heaps.
time. I
Yeah.
talk at her all the time.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
loves
yeah.
it.
She'd love that.
No, she absolutely loves
Yeah, she'd love that. That'd be so nice for her to have you just,
No, I do talk too much.
just flapping your lips at her
I
all the
flap
time.
my lips a
Flap
fair
your
bit.
lips.
She
Yeah.
does often say, "All right, that's enough.
That's enough of that.
Enough of
That's
that.
enough of that.
Yeah, which means stop talking. Just stop talking.
shut up
In
for a
general,
bit.
it's not
Yeah.
even the topic.
Yeah.
It's just that's enough of that. The face with
Close
the,
them
with the
lips.
flappy lips.
That's just the way it is after a quarter of 40 years together.
Hang on. It's quarter 10 years. A quarter of 40 years.
It's a quarter of 40
It
years
is
together.
1/17th of 170 years, don't you know? It's like, fuck off.
Don't you know,
It's
don't
10
you know.
years. A quarter of 40 years.
Trying to make it more complicated.
Come
than it needs
on
to be.
now.
Yeah. Trying to make it seem more impressive than it is, I think.
And how old's he?
Don't know. I'm thinking they've been
I
together
think
for a
so-
decade,
so
maybe
probably 30.
30.
So you say, I'm a third of 90.
I'm a third of 90 these
and
days.
we're feeling
I'm about a
every,
third of 90.
every minute of being a third of 90.
So I'm on Tinder.
Oh, God.
I go on every single day and chat like it's going out of fashion.
What?
He chats like it's
Oh,
going out of
chat.
fashion. Yeah.
Okay.
But he remembers to chat on
Okay,
Tinder. Which
all
is
right,
good.
okay.
I've never met up with anybody and never would, but it gives me a little boost in confidence. It's only based on photos, so every time I get a match, I get excited.
Yeah.
And I know this is wrong, so don't feel the need to tell me this, but I wonder if I can tell Sarah or not. I know it feels like the best thing to do to come clean, but it might end things. She might not believe me. I've turned notifications off on my phone so she'll never see anything pop up on
But
me.
you haven't stopped.
It hasn't stopped. But I do worry that she'll go through my phone or catch me one day harmlessly flirting with someone I don't even know. So if he knew them, it would be fine. I don't want to be with anybody else but Sarah. But it's such a nice ego boost to flirt with someone else. Oh, God. That comes from James. What do you think about James?
I don't.
You don't like him, do you?
Sorry, mate. I'm not
Nah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Please don't think I don't like people. I like most people I meet.
Some people.
I can find the positives in a lot of people, and I like to think that some people can find the positives in me. I don't think we should go
Maybe.
through this life just picking the negatives out of people. I don't
Yep.
think there's anything
That's
to
not
be
your
gained
brand.
from that. But fuck me, this is like it's not an. That's not a. That's okay. That's not a confession. Okay, that's not a confession, really. It's like he's ready to. I'm ready to come clean, but I'm just worried about the thing. So I've turned the notifications off.
Yeah, don't worry. I've turned the
I haven't
notifications off.
stopped doing Tinder. Do you do Tinder? I don't know. Do you
it.
do
How you
Tinder?
Do it. You're on it. You're on,
On
it.
Tinder?
I'm on it.
All right. And so you swipe some way or whatever, right? And you pick up and that
Pick a
that
person.
if they swipe right, is
They
a
pick you
match,
as well,
and you
then-
can start chatting,
Yeah.
right?
Chat.
Okay. So get off.
Just get off it.
Like, do you feel bad? That's a quarter of 40 years.
That's a
that
quarter
your
of 40
poor
years together.
girlfriend has invested. You're about to buy a house together.
Yeah, it's a big milestone.
How's that going to end?
Yeah.
It's a big investment.
investment.
Especially if he's doing it now.
Yeah.
Like right now, who the fuck's trying
Yeah,
to buy
a
a
quarter
house
of 40
now?
years. Yeah,
Quarter of
that's
40
right.
years.
Yeah.
I can add 200 grand. That's
Yeah.
a lot of debt
a
for
lot
a
of money.
long time for
Yeah.
a guy who's just randomly fucking swiping
Yeah.
right.
He's not in it. He's not invested.
I don't know, man. I just think don't come at us with this I'm so sorry routine because
Yeah.
you're not.
You're not. You're not sorry at all.
You're not sorry.
No.
And you're not. You just, it's going to end poorly.
Yeah. Do you think you should tell her? You should tell her right now.
Just tell her.
Just tell her. Just tell Sarah. Sarah
Just tell
deserves
her.
to know, for
Because
God's sake.
whereas in television shows, what they do is they don't tell her, and then we
find
find
out.
3 episodes later.
Yeah. She finds his
And
phone.
how does it end? Like, it's about minimizing your problems.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
and you are the problem.
Oh, he's a big problem.
Unfortunately,
Huge. Yeah.
I don't love you. Actually, I think you're fine.
You said that really quick.
Right, but dude, James, just work your shit out.
Work your shit out, James.
You're not ready to buy a house with this
No,
young
with
lady.
Sarah deserves way better.
Young
Do you
lady.
love Sarah?
I love Sarah.
love
She
Sarah.
seems like a nice person. She's ready to commit. She's given him a quarter of 40 years.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just there swiping.
Yeah, just swiping.
And he's feeling okay because he hasn't fucked any of them.
yeah, he's feeling fine.
So
about
that's
it.
okay.
It's fine because he hasn't done anything.
Flirty
with it.
kind of
Just so flirty.
stuff, and
Yeah.
you can do all that. That's okay.
Yeah.
He could go to a bar and he could flirt. Is that okay?
Well, I
Is
think
it the
so.
same
I
thing?
think it's the same thing.
So I don't.
Because he'd be saying, "Do you think I look cute, baby?" I don't think you just want that validation all the time. Be like, "Do you think I
Pardon?
look
Is he
cute, baby?"
walking up to strangers and
Do
saying,
you think I
"Do you
look
think
cute,
I look
baby?
cute, baby?"
Do you think I
Is
look
that
cute,
what
baby?
you say to
Yeah.
strangers?
Hey, do you think I look cute, baby? That ego boost. You just need it from people. You know, you walk up to people randomly on the street and say, "Do you think I look cute, baby?"
No,
Sorry to stop you.
Yeah, it's James, man. It's just not. It's just not going to work out
It's not going to work.
because leave her alone. She needs someone who's just kind of going to go and not call it. When you're calling it a quarter of 40 years, you're not just. You're also suggesting that it's a way, way, way longer time than it actually is.
Yeah.
It's
That's
10
what he's
years.
doing.
10
Yeah,
years.
10 years.
Means
Just say it.
that's you know each other really well.
We understand how time works. We get
We
what
get
10
that
years
that's a
means.
quarter of
Yeah.
40. We know maths.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
not
so
great,
smart.
but
No.
we know that.
Well, you're an
we know
intellect.
that's grade 1 maths.
Yeah. 10.
We know grade 1 maths.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're well aware. We're
And
across
we
it.
also know that you just aren't good enough for her.
We know
I'm
that,
sorry.
James.
We
No,
just know
Don't be
that.
sorry about that.
Is this a generational thing? Is it a common vibe that this
I think it is.
happens?
I think it is. Yeah. I think people just kind of feel like they can get away with something or just keep going and will never get caught. And if they're not caught, then.
But hang on, isn't that like now? Isn't it more likely you'll get caught with
I
all
think
of
so.
the ways you can get? Like I heard
Well,
about
a friend
some
of James's
dude,
could see it.
friend of a friend of mine.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah,
so
here
much
we
like
go.
it's me.
Yeah.
No, this is a true story. Right? A friend of a friend who's a fucking right dickhead.
Is his name Stephen?
No, it is me.
Yeah.
No, he's a bit of a dick. A lot of a dick. He got busted on the cloud.
What do you mean?
Okay, so he's having a relationship and they're doing sexy talk after the fact or whatever, and his wife it's just done in the cloud. And she just goes, "Oh, right, and what's this?" And he goes, "Oh, you got me." It's like there are many ways for
Many
dickheads
ways,
to
yeah.
get busted these
Yeah.
days. And I would say that to James, it's you're in the wrong.
You're
you
in
were
the wrong.
born too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think quite 4 times 10 years ago, if you
4
were,
times 10 years ago,
if you were around,
Yep.
like which is also 40 years
40
ago,
years. Yeah.
you would be getting away with whatever you like.
Oh, God.
because you
Cheating
don't.
was so much easy back then.
Yeah, I don't think I think your moral turpitude probably fits the time. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen like I don't know Puberty Blues.
Yeah.
I think that was a historical document.
Sure.
Um,
Factual.
and
Factual.
everyone seemed to just get away with whatever they wanted to
Yeah.
get away with, as long as
Yeah.
you bought someone a Chico roll afterwards and said shh.
Shh. That's all we had to do.
That's all we had to do.
Shh.
I'll buy a Chico roll
Shh.
and a doughy.
And a doughy.
I'll buy you a hot jam
Okay.
doughy and a Chico roll.
And a Nippy's milk.
And
And a Nippy's milk.
a nippies.
Yeah.
I'll get you nippies. I'll get you chocolate
you
nippies.
I'll get you nippies.
600ml chocolate nippies. I'll get you hot jammy, and I'll get you Chico roll. Just shh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
James, you're born too late. You're
Yeah.
gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
And
No good.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You're
you,
over,
dude.
James. You're over it. If you had to make one of these into a major motion picture, though, which one would you want to turn into a film? So you've got James. I'm guessing it's not
Yeah,
James
no,
because
it's
you
not James.
hated him
No,
so
I
much.
don't like him.
You had James at the end. You had Cassie,
Yeah,
who of course
Cassie,
worked with Jill.
unfortunately, she's,
Yeah, you got Marg, who had her best friend and caught the dad Patrick.
Yeah,
or you've got-
I think Marg and the
got
best
Adam
friend
shitting in
Teresa.
the urinal.
I think
Yep.
I quite like. I think the film has got a lot. That's the first act of the film.
yeah, okay.
The film's got a lot
That's
of
not the whole
legs.
film.
If you go up and at the end of the first act, you go up, you take Patrick aside and say, "Listen, I know what's going on," and then what it is like he comes clean. The wife has to come clean because she's on the conference. She's been doing some crazy
yeah.
shit.
Yep.
And then Marg and Teresa, I don't know what happens in the end. Maybe they're just like sisters. So maybe they just go on and win the World Series.
Okay.
In baseball.
Is that a part of the plot beforehand, or that just comes in at the end?
I think
to
it's
kind of
just
tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like or like they woke up and it was all a dream.
Oh yeah.
But I think Emily Tahini
Okay.
and Jess Harris.
Great.
Have you seen their wine?
Yeah.
show?
Yeah,
It's
wine
wonderful,
series. Yeah,
and they're
great.
very good together. And I think those two as best friends would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Patrick,
What you want to call it? What do you think? Do you want to get Paddy Bramwell for? Well, he's not. He's not old enough actually for that.
You know what? Conference call. Because you got to make the call,
That's good.
right?
That's good.
She's on the conference. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Conference call. The dad would be played
The
by...
A's a phone in the poster, maybe.
Oh, yes. The A's
Real
a
cl-
phone.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
The dad played by...
Brian Brown.
No, he's a bit too old.
Brian Brown's
maybe he's not.
Yeah.
Maybe Brian Brown or Sam Neill. Yeah, maybe some
Okay.
of that ilk.
See who we can get.
Yeah.
See who we can get. We'll put it out there.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll in the film? In conference call.
I'll play the mum.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very versatile.
Hairspray style.
You know I'm very versatile.
You are. Oh my god. You can
Yeah.
play like a
Can you do that
29-year-old
anymore?
person.
Can you do that? You know, now that we've got all these things about
I don't
who can
think
play
so.
who
I
and
don't-
what can play what and where can play
I think it was
where.
part of. If it was part of the comedy.
Yeah.
I think you coming out, you didn't shave your beard or anything, and you're just you.
Yeah.
But you just play the mum.
I can play a cross-dressing mother, but I couldn't play a female.
I don't think you could play a female.
I can't play a woman.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I don't know what the rules are anymore. I'm not as woke as you might think I am. I don't know much about
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah, but yeah, I don't think you could play the mum, but I reckon we could do it as a comedy. Like you could just be.
Yeah, okay.
No one's told anyone that you're just Steve.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
that's
it
fun.
could be but if I've had Teresa,
Okay, yeah,
like
we're
I've
getting
given
to the
birth to
technique, yeah.
Teresa, we're getting into some tricky territory.
That is
there, aren't we?
hard to write, but we could do it. I'm sure we could work it out in the writers' room
all
for a
right.
little bit.
Look, I tell you what, I might just step aside.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
I
Hand
might
off.
make this process
Yeah.
a little simpler.
Let's get Jackie Weaver.
Can I just take some money as like
Yeah, sure.
like a no-show EP?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just never rock up to the shoot. but
Well, there's a lot of that goes on.
Okay.
So a lot of people, a lot of EPs, executive producers on films, don't ever turn up. And it's just more for your IMDb.
Right.
You might have gotten someone else to kick some money in.
Yeah.
Never have to show any interest. And then you can say, yeah, so I've obviously EP'd on The English Patient, Pulp Fiction, a lot of films that I never turned up to. But,
Right. And you talk in an American accent.
This is how I
when you're
talk.
the
This
executive
is how I
producer.
talk in like whenever I'm in a business meeting.
In a high-powered business
meeting.
meeting.
The premiere.
Premiere.
That's what
very
they
good.
call it. They call it a premiere.
Right. This is very good stuff. All right, so conference call coming out soon.
Conference call coming
Check
out
it
soon.
All good
with
theaters.
the phone as the A, which is so cool.
That's
It's
so
such
cool.
a great idea.
That's going to be the tagline, with the phone as the
is
A.
it an old flip phone, like
Yeah, I reckon.
upside down, so it's flipped out, and that's the A?
Yeah.
It's the A frame of the...
Yeah. We'll have to make it. Maybe we set it a bit older, or
Period.
we don't.
Make it a period piece.
with a flip phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, the actor Stephen Curry, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast yet
It's
again.
always a pleasure. And these auspicious surrounds, can I just say, I will be back. Is
You'll be
this
back?
your new spot?
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying it out and seeing how it feels. But it's a
How
great
about
spot,
that?
isn't it?
Derek, he's fucking auditioning you. This is bullshit.
You're mad now. Oh, God. Yeah. Thank you, the actor Stephen Curry.
Thank you, mate. And Dave, if you're out there and listening, I actually do love you.
Oh.
And I think you're a really great guy, and you're very honest, and you're very genuine, and thank you very much for your candor.
Are you Walid Ali? Just answer the question.
Are you married to Susan Garland?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.